There's fears economic fallout from the spread of the coronavirus. Major U.S. companies are now seeing the effects of the virus, such as Starbucks and Apple.
Atlanta area financial experts believe if the spread of the virus doesn't slow down, everyday people will start to feel it too. Chanu Hur explains what this could really look like.
Well, Ron, Aisha, financial experts at the East Paces Group in Atlanta say right now impacts aren't big enough where the average person is going to feel it, but they say it can only stay that way if the number of infections plateau where it is today. The coronavirus has financial experts on alert, keeping their eyes on the stock market and investments.
There certainly will be effects both nationally and just here in our home city if this virus isn't contained.
Alex Reffitt is the co-founder of the East Paces Group, an independent investment advisory firm in Atlanta. He says if there are more infections of the coronavirus, the global economy and American companies will take a hit.
Workers in China that are not working, and you've got a huge manufacturing hub that's going to be affected. And production levels are obviously potentially going to go down because of it.
He says with how connected the world's economy is now, lack of production can create a negative sentiment about the Chinese market, which can hurt companies in America with Chinese ties. And if the coronavirus does not slow down, the effects can trickle down to Atlanta.
We've got the CDC, you've got the busiest airport in the world. I mean, that obviously being in Atlanta, our team thinks about this a lot more.
Travel and tourism are big industries here. Some major airlines have already canceled flights to and from China. Your personal finances can also be at risk.
Your 401ks, your IRAs, your investments, when rates change, your fixed income investments are affected.
But will it get there? Reffitt says if things stay the way they are, then no. SARS is the last case he remembers like this, and he's confident this may play out the same way. All right, now Reffitt says right now you're more likely to see the effects of the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the major industrial stocks, especially those that have some sort of relationship with China.